Imagine if cleaning, hitting the gym, or saying no to junk food felt as automatic as breathing. No motivation, no struggle, just action. You're about to learn the science of habits, how muscle memory rewires your brain and body, how habits are formed, how to break the ones destroying your potential or health, and whether habit trackers are a powerful tool or just another productivity gimmick. Stay to the end to learn the habit trap most people fall into and how to escape it. Habits are mental shortcuts created by your brain to save energy. Your brain's way of being lazy, in a good way. Once something becomes automatic, your brain saves energy by doing it without thinking. But here's the part most people miss. Habits aren't just mental, they become physical. Every repetition reinforces a neural pathway. Do it enough, and it moves from conscious effort to subconscious autopilot. Ever driven home and realized you don't remember the drive? That's muscle memory. Your body literally remembers repeated actions. When you repeat a habit consistently, it transfers from your prefrontal cortex to your basal ganglia, the brain's autopilot center. The magic happens around day 21 to 66. At this point, the habit starts to feel easier, not because your willpower got stronger, but because your brain and muscles are doing it for you. Discipline builds the pattern. Muscle memory takes over. So, what about breaking bad habits? Here's the truth. You don't break them. You overwrite them. Ever heard of the habit loop? It's the brain's blueprint for behavior. It works like this: trigger, routine, reward. The trigger is what sets the habit in motion. It might be internal, like stress, boredom, or anxiety, or external, like a notification on your phone or a specific time of day. Let's say you get into an argument, that's the trigger. Your brain seeks comfort, so you reach for a cigarette or grab junk food. That's the routine. You feel a brief sense of relief. That's the reward, and dopamine seals the deal. Repeat it enough times, and your brain wires that loop tight. Here's the kicker. The loop never fully disappears. The triggers will still show up. The craving will still come. But if you change the routine, replace smoking with a walk, or stress eating with deep breathing, you give your brain a new, better loop. The trigger stays, the reward stays, but the behavior, or routine, changes. That's how you hijack the system and build something better. Do habit trackers work? Yes, but not for the reason you think. Habit trackers don't build habits. They build awareness, and that's where the power lies. Studies show people who track habits are more likely to stick with them, up to 2 times more consistent. Why? Visibility creates accountability, and progress, even if it's tiny, feels rewarding. That's dopamine. That's momentum. Tracking gives you visual feedback. Your brain loves progress. It loves a winning streak. This releases dopamine and keeps the loop alive. The habit tracker mistake almost everyone gets wrong. They track too many things at once. You don't need a 20-habit checklist. You need 1 to 3 that actually matter. Your brain isn't a computer. It needs focus. Start with 1 to 3 keystone habits, ones that create a ripple effect. Nail those, and momentum does the rest. Want to rewire your life? Start with 1 habit. Track it. Make it obvious. Make it easy. Make it satisfying. Science backs it. Your future depends on it. And remember, if you want results, don't count the days. Make the days count. Here's your formula. Make it obvious. Make it easy. Make it rewarding. Make it trackable. Repetition builds routine. Routine builds muscle memory. And that's when it becomes effortless. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Build better systems. Live a better life. Subscribe for more videos on how to improve your life.